I love a lot of verses in the Bible, but one of my favorite verses in the Bible is 2 Timothy chapter 2 and verse 15, which reads, "Study to show thyself approved unto God, a workman that needeth not to be ashamed, rightly dividing the word of truth." You can even go on to verse 16 as well, because it talks about how you should shun away people just babbling and saying things. If they're not saying things that are of the doctrine, they're not saying nothing. A lot of people have these prosperity preaching styles, these sow a seed style preachings, these vain and misleading styles of preaching. This is why 2 Timothy 2:15 is very important, because once you read the physical scriptures for yourself and you gather an understanding of it, nobody can put nothing past you. I'm going to give you an example about what I went through in my past. So I used to be a so-called Christian. I guess you could say that I attended a Christian church. When I got to this church, one of the first things this pastor told me, I used to have a goatee only. He told me, you have to shave your goatee off. He didn't say I had to only have a mustache. I think he said something along the lines of, look at the other people in the church type way. They don't have the kind of facial hair you have. So I was under the impression or assumed, and I was raised a certain way to be respectful and not backtalk my elders. So that played a major part in it. And I assumed that I had to cut my goatee off and be with just a mustache like these other people that were in the congregation. I later on down the line, maybe 6 months after that, I left the congregation for other reasons, right? Years later, I go to read the scriptures for myself. Leviticus 19:27 says, "Ye shall not round the corners of your heads, neither shalt thou mar the corners of thy beard." Now, when I first read this scripture, I was mind blown, because I was like, wait a minute, there's something telling me not to cut my hair and my facial hair? So I had to do further investigation by looking up, what does the word mar mean? And when I looked up the word mar, this is what I came up with. Mar, which is a verb, to ruin or diminish the perfection or wholeness of, spoil. When I read that and I went back to the scripture and put it all together, the revelation that I had from it was, wow, I've been committing a sin. Because anytime you see the scriptures say shall not or thou shalt not, that's a command telling us not to do something. And it's in our best interest to take heed to it and not do it. So this is why I stress 2 Timothy 2:15. I wish you all the best. I see you all in the next video, y'all willing. Study and meditate on his words as often as you can and apply it to your life as well. Peace.